Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today, by request, we'll be driving around the Federal City neighborhood of New Orleans, which is a sub-district of the Algiers neighborhood on the west bank of the Mississippi River. The Federal City is actually a conversion of the West Bank portion of the former Naval Support Activity New Orleans, which until September of 2011 was the largest military installation in Greater New Orleans. If you're into urban exploration videos, you've probably seen exploration of the East Bank portion across the river on Poland Avenue, which is completely abandoned and decaying to this day. So as I said, a viewer, Scotty G5403, mentioned that he was stationed here back in the late 80s and early 90s, so I said that I'd take a ride over here and film. I covered pretty much all of the public roads on the old base. The areas in the rear of the base, where the family residences used to be, is now gated and called the Villages at Federal City, offering off-base housing to active military service members as well as Department of Defense employees, VA employees, and military retirees. Also, the far western end is occupied by the Marine Corps Reserve and Navy Reserve, which civilians aren't allowed in. The large houses visible along Constellation and Constitution Streets were once the homes of high-ranking naval officials. Some of the buildings that still stand here date back to 1903. Throughout Federal City, we'll see a mix of these old buildings with modern buildings. But the main thing we'll see is that outside of the gated residential areas, this place is almost entirely devoid of people. Everything is well kept, but many of the old buildings are completely boarded up, probably untouched since the closure of the Navy base. There are clusters of cars parked in places where there's activity, but other areas look almost post-apocalyptic. The Federal City does house certain federal agencies, including regional Homeland Security offices, but private civilian businesses are also located here. The iconic water tower still stands, decorated in red, white, and blue with the word Navy visible from miles away. But the paint is starting to fade and it's unclear whether the Navy will continue to keep up the paint job. Also located here is the New Orleans Police Department's 4th District headquarters, as well as the New Orleans Military and Maritime Academy. So we'll ride around this old Navy base, and I won't talk anymore. Sit back and enjoy the ride. We'll conclude our video here. Thanks for watching. We've enabled channel memberships, so for just $1 a month, you too can help support our channel. Click the link in the description to join. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.